Kia ora, it is midnight by the time I'm recording this, but I just got home and I heard that we just got images of Barad-Dur. I'm gonna take a look at these and give some raw reactions. It also doesn't look like we have every single image available in nice enough quality right now, but wow, okay. Yeah, so this is set to release June 1st, that's in a couple of weeks. Set 10333 Barad-Dur from the Lord of the Rings line. This thing has 5,471 pieces, and I believe the price point has actually changed. I think it was originally reported to be around 500 USD, but now it's gone down slightly. I think it's 460, so I'll wait until I see that NZ price point. It does have less pieces than Rivendell, and it is cheaper in its price as well, so that's something. I've heard that it's comparable to the latest Disney castle, which is really rough. I don't know where I'm going to display this thing, and I am looking to buy this. So it looks like the front of the tower kind of goes for a weird half minifig scale, half micro scale build. The inside of the castle appears to be entirely minifig scale, and like I said in my predictions video, I was pretty sure that they were just going to kind of make an amalgamation of rooms. It looks like we've got like a little dungeon area, a kitchen, a little hangout spot as well. Again, the pictures aren't that great, but I'll probably be doing a couple of follow-ups on this as well. It looks like it's modular styled as well, which is really nice. That's great to see actually. That means that it's going to be pretty easy to take apart and put away from display. I want to immediately look at the eye. The way that the eye is built is it looks like it's kind of sitting on some Technic bricks there, and it does have a light up brick, which is really nice to see. It pretty much looks identical to how I thought it would look. Actually, it's curious to see the yellow parts and the black there for the iris part. Looks very interesting. Looks like it might even have some specially molded pieces for some of those translucent parts there, or it could be maybe some Power Blast things from the... I don't know. It looks really interesting. However, from the back, it doesn't look that great. Clearly, it's kind of showing you what goes on behind the curtain as to how they're going to make it look as though it's floating, but it's still that it looks as though they were able to pull this off, so that's cool. It also looks like there's a tiny little rocky display there on the side of Frodo and Sam, and it does look like they have their orc armor, which is something that I said I thought that they would be including here. I don't want to go too heavy on the details of the actual build. I'll wait for when we get real pictures. Let's take a look at these figures. Wow, okay. Okay, I'll build myself up. These look interesting from afar. The first thing, I did say that the orcs are going to be incredibly detailed, given how detailed the figures are in the Rivendell set, and that meant that these guys are going to really stand out amongst your other generic orcs from the actual line, despite the fact that these are supposed to be generic orcs as well. These guys look ridiculously detailed, which is a good thing. It just means that it's really funny comparing these to those original ones. Like, I'm looking at this guy here with the hammer. That hairpiece looks really great. His skin, his flesh tone is really different from the other orcs that we got. Gollum is a new mold. I said that I was really hoping that he would have a new mold. That's definitely a new mold. I can tell that his legs are different compared to the original ones, and his arms are different as well. Looks like they're just using the Ninjago skeleton arms rather than the regular spindly ones that he came with. I hate that face so much. I've complained many times about the fact that LEGO Star Wars aliens no longer have pupils. I hate this design that LEGO have been going through. I really don't like it, and I really wish they would knock this off. Sam and Frodo are really lazy. They appear to be the exact same releases from the Rivendell set, which is just all kinds of wrong, really. They shouldn't have those costumes. They shouldn't look anything like that by the time they're at this part of the movie. I know they're not even really supposed to be in the set anyway, but yeah, that's really disappointing actually, especially since this is definitely going to be over 500 NZD. Premium prices for a premium product, am I right? As far as those other orcs go, yeah, it looks like we've got like two brown orcs, but they're both, it looks like they're different shades, and we have a different helmet mold as well, which is really cool to see. Exact same sword piece that was included in the 2012 line though. This orc here almost looks like Gothmog, but I'm not. No, it must be. That looks a lot like him, but it's very different from how he appears in the video game. In the video game, he's got like a bit of pink around his face. That totally looks like him, but it would be weird to include him here since he's never featured in this area. We'll go straight into the nitty-gritty. Sorry, the other green orc here does have a brand new molded shield. Again, the detail in these guys is crazy. The Mouth of Sauron figure looks the exact same as the other Mouth of Sauron figure, which is really surprising to see. Yeah, I guess they kind of nailed it the first time, so why, you know, if it ain't broke. Sauron looks... yeah, that's great. That's golden. He's not the same height as what I probably would have wanted and what others would have wanted. It is fascinating to see that LEGO brought back the long arms and long legs for the Avatar line, but they won't use them for other things. Sauron looks really... he's supposed to be intimidating, and this doesn't look intimidating here. It looks like the exact figure design from the video game, when you unlock him as a playable character, he shrinks from Bionicle size to just a tiny minifigure. I think Sauron looks really cool. I think that the orcs look really cool as well. I'm interested in the new Golem mold. I don't like his facial expressions. Frodo and Sam are the worst inclusions by far here. And then controversy time, it was rumored that a Fell Beast would also be included in the set. Turns out that isn't necessarily the case. The Fell Beast is actually included as a gift with purchase. Set 40693, Fell Beast with 269 pieces. It was also supposedly rumored that it was going to come with a bunch of extra minifigures that were exclusive. This is why it's a good idea to not get your hopes up when you hear some leaks. This does come with a Ringwraith minifigure. It is a brick-built Fell Beast. It doesn't seem to have a molded head, so that's disappointing, but it does seem to be using brick-built wings and that cape texture thing that I said that I kind of hoped it would come with from the Avatar line. The Ringwraith there looks pretty cool as well. It looks like a pretty decent enough little addition. Interesting. So initially I was going to definitely drop on this day one because of this little gift with purchase. Once it comes out, you won't be able to get this Fell Beast anymore unless you want to pay incredible prices on the secondhand market, and it's never worth it for these gift with purchases. I'm not willing to pay over $100 for this thing. But now that I see that it's just a Ringwraith figure, and I do have the Ringwraiths from the other ones, and also the Fell Beast, it's mostly just a brick built thing. It's a cool little addition. I don't know if I would be willing to drop on this though, necessarily. I waited for Rivendell until the end of the year. Could probably see myself waiting till the end of the year for this as well. I wish I was more blown away with these minifigures. I really love Sauron, even though he doesn't really match the proportions that I would be hoping for, and the orcs look really cool as well. Mouth of Sauron is just, I have him, it's the exact same. I'm very privileged to actually have that figure anyway. Frodo and Sam are really disappointing. I wish Gollum was crawling. I like the fact that it's a new body mold as well. I look forward to seeing some actual high-res images of the interior of the set, and then maybe I'll cover like another video talking about, is this a good move on LEGO's part to be doing an exclusive Fell Beast thing and a Sauron figure for the first time ever in a set that is over $500? That's a lot of weeks worth of rent there. If you enjoyed this quick news video of the Lego Barad-Dur set, liking and subscribing to this channel does help to support me in making more videos like this one. Ka kite ana, thank you very much, I'll see you in the next video.